Where everybody else was running around playing basketball outside, I was in the kitchen learning from my dad and my grandma. My team was my kitchen lab. In front of the house, it's the whole experience. That interaction when guests came in and tried the food, if they loved it, then I won. Like I won the Super Bowl. That was the most exciting part. When people remember who you are and you remember their name and you made them feel special, or you transpire into something so different. Those moments, you're never going to be able to take away. Third generation chef. My great grandpa, we're all from Taiwan. My dad came over about 1986, had me in 1988. They had a small little restaurant in Claremont called the House of Chinese Gourmet. My dad was the cook there, and I was just a little kid. And then my dad wanted to open a restaurant, and his restaurant was called The Fortune Cookie. It was opened in 1992 in Rancho Bernardo. My brother and I were 11 months apart. We lived in the restaurant. We watched my dad cook. We watched him do everything. And he said, well, if you guys are just gonna stand there and watch us do stuff, then you should start peeling shrimp and learn the kitchen business. This is how you break down chicken. This is how you cut down fish. He always wanted to make sure that I did it right. He would watch me over his shoulders and always say, that's wrong, do it this way. My grandma would be like, Ethan, come here, sit down. Let's make some wontons. You're too chaotic.
3 times the dishwasher, 3 times the repair the vegetable. See you cooking, what kind of fast? He done made it fast, a little bit smart.
Zen Modern Asian Bistro. It was the first restaurant that my father, my brother, and I kind of put together. We didn't really have much. We probably had maybe $10,000 in our name, painted the walls, found used kitchen equipment, people that wanted to throw stuff away. That was pretty much how we got started. First dish that really kind of blew up for us was our Taiwanese beef noodle soup. And it was my grandma's recipe with my dad. And we just kind of wanted to share that to the world, and knew we were going to do okay, but we didn't think we would do as well as we did. And then I had the opportunity to open Glassbox. Johnny Hirshheimer came up to me and said, what are your thoughts of opening in Del Mar? One of my biggest dreams was to create a legacy restaurant, and Glassbox is kind of my legacy restaurant. I always tell them, when I live in a glass box, what you see is what you get. So I literally created a glass box. When you can come dine with us, it's pretty much a transparent dining experience. We want to make it exciting.
You ever work with him, he speaks a little Spanish, a little Mandarin, a little Cantonese. He'll give you the shirt off his back. He invests in every one of us.
It's just inspiring because I'm also like immigrant here since 2008. I wasn't born here, so I had to work my way up. And to see someone that worked that hard, it's giving me the courage, even though there's so many times I feel like, oh, I can't do it. I could just be up here, down here. And then he always tell me, no, don't limit it yourself. And he always teach me so much that I became who I am today. Yeah.
He's like the most generous human being on planet Earth, and he works hard. He deserves everything that comes to him.
So growing up Asian, you have a difficulty of trying to fit in right out of the gates. At home, we were Taiwanese, but once we crossed the threshold going outside, we were American. So we had this identity of being East and West, the embodiment of both that really didn't connect. It was like two tides of waters, but they didn't actually mix together. So this accomplishment for him is that validation that he's always been seeking of like, hey, I'm actually made something, I've done something, I'm being recognized by the outside world, when in fact he's been in conflict with himself the entire time. So it's been a huge accomplishment for him.
Hey, Ethan, big brothers, you did it. It's amazing. And I knew you will be amazing one day. I know that you're really humble and you never want to be like brag and recognized to public, but you are who you are. You cannot hide of who you are because you are such an amazing person.
I'm very happy. Yeah, every day learn. Yeah. So I really like my Ethan.
So you're proud, you can tell.
Yeah.
all these hard years, they finally paid off. Congrats on all what you've done. I'm never gonna say this to your face.
I guess like overall very appreciative of that older brother that he's always looked out for me.
We've told you, we love you. We've said time and time again that you're an amazing person and that you're an amazing chef. I hope you feel it finally whole within yourself, how amazing you truly are with everyone in this room to celebrate you, who you are as a chef. You're the man.